My beloved child, listen to me now with the fullness of your heart, because what I am about to tell you carries a weight of love, concern, and divine urgency. I speak to you not to bring fear, but to awaken the deepest sense of peace and readiness inside you. This is about your daughter, the one who carries your blood and your prayers within her soul. Heaven has watched over her since the first moment she came into the world. But today, a situation has formed around her that needs your immediate spiritual awareness. You are not powerless in this, and you are not alone. I am with you, and Archangel Michael stands beside you even now. His sword of light drawn, his wings spread wide over your home. Do not let your heart tremble. Let it open. There are moments when the veil between heaven and earth grows thin. When messages must pass through quickly because time itself seems to be narrowing. This is one of those moments. Your daughter is walking through an unseen valley, a place where confusion, pressure, and unseen influences try to surround her. There are voices around her whispering words that sound kind but carry deceit. There are choices being placed before her that appear harmless but could steer her away from the light if not recognized for what they are. Yet the power of prayer, the strength of your faith, and the authority of divine love can shift everything in an instant. That is why heaven is calling you now. Urgently but gently pray, watch and trust. Michael says, do not panic. The situation is not hopeless, it is revealing what must be seen so that truth can enter. Every parent knows the ache of watching their child move through something you cannot fully control. Heaven understands that ache. God Himself watches His children every day and feels the same longing to protect, to heal, to restore. So as you feel this message rise in your spirit, know that your love for your daughter is part of the solution itself. Your love is a shield, a current of power that heaven can use to reach her. When you speak her name in prayer, tonight, light will move around her like gentle fire. When you forgive anyone who has caused pain, even silently, you release a wave of mercy that will find her exactly where she is. There is a reason you receive this message right now and not later. Divine timing is perfect, and the fact that your eyes are reading these words means the angels have already gone ahead of you. Archangel Michael is positioned near your daughter, guarding her steps, whispering to her spirit even if she cannot consciously hear him yet. He is warning away those who would bring harm. He is rearranging circumstances. Some things that will happen soon may look confusing at first. A conversation that ends abruptly, a sudden change of plan, a delay that frustrates her. But these are not accidents. They are part of heaven's redirection. Small divine interruptions to keep her safe while truth unfolds. Child, do not allow fear to paint the picture in your mind. Replace every fearful thought with the words, God is in control, my daughter is under divine protection. Say it as many times as you need. When you affirm this truth, the frequency of your voice creates a spiritual resonance that angels respond to instantly. Every time you choose faith over worry, you build a fortress around her. You may not see it with physical eyes, but heaven sees it clearly. A shimmering wall of light rising with every prayer you send. Michael says, "Tell them that love is stronger than confusion and faith is stronger than manipulation." Your daughter may be surrounded by people who seem trustworthy but carry their own broken motives. Some may be influencing her decisions, trying to pull her into their version of happiness, yet their foundation is unstable. But remember, the truth has its own way of shining through the cracks. The Holy Spirit is already stirring her conscience, already bringing gentle unrest to her heart about certain things. You might notice small signs, her quietness, a hesitation, a moment when she looks away as if thinking deeply. These are moments when heaven is whispering. Pray that she listens. Pray that the whisper grows louder than the noise of the world. The enemy of peace always attacks the next generation because he fears what they will become once they know who they are. Your daughter carries a powerful destiny, something that will affect many lives later. That is why the pressure around her feels heavy right now. But remember, pressure only proves that something valuable is inside. A diamond is created under intense pressure. So do not interpret this moment as destruction. Interpret it as formation. Heaven is forming her into the person she is meant to be. Your role is to stand in faith, to speak light even when the situation looks uncertain. You may feel a sudden urge to reach out to her, to speak words of love or to ask gentle questions. Do so with peace, not panic. Let your voice carry calm authority, the kind that reminds her of safety. When you speak to her, let there be no accusation, only compassion. Heaven will guide your words. Sometimes a single sentence from you spoken in peace will break a chain that has been tightening around her. You do not need to convince her with logic. Your presence and tone will do what reasoning cannot. Love transmits truth faster than argument ever could. Remember the times when you worried before and yet somehow everything worked out better than expected? That was not coincidence. That was the same hand that is at work now. You are being asked to trust again, to believe that unseen forces are moving for her good. Even if there are delays, even if you cannot reach her immediately, believe that the light is already reaching her first. Archangel Michael has positioned other people near her who carry a protective vibration, strangers who will feel compelled to help, teachers or friends who will offer wise words without knowing why. Heaven coordinates human hearts better than any plan on earth. If tears rise as you read this, let them fall. Tears are prayers, too. They carry the weight of emotion to heaven in ways words cannot. Every tear you shed for your daughter is seen, counted, and turned into divine action. Nothing is wasted. The divine realm does not measure time the way you do. While you worry about hours or days, heaven measures outcomes by the growth of trust inside your soul. The more you lean into faith, the faster the unseen events align. So breathe deeply. Now place your hand over your heart and say quietly, I release my daughter into the hands of God. Feel the warmth that fills your chest. That is peace returning. Michael says, I have surrounded her with blue flame. The fire of protection will not allow her to fall into harm, but you must continue to stand in light. Do not look back in guilt or think of what you could have done differently. Guilt belongs to the past. Guidance belongs to now. You are doing exactly what heaven needs you to do. Listening, praying, believing, and staying open. Sometimes the most powerful act is simply to hold faith when others lose it. You are that pillar right now. The one standing so that others can lean on your strength without even realizing it. God whispers, my child, there is something else you need to know. The situation involving your daughter is not only about her. It is also about you. I am teaching you deeper trust, deeper surrender, and a new level of communication with me. You have prayed for miracles before and I answered. Now I am inviting you to witness another one, not through panic but through peace. I am strengthening your intuition so that you will recognize divine signals faster next time. Already I have placed signs around you. Numbers repeating songs that suddenly feel meaningful moments when you sense warmth without a reason. These are confirmations that you are connected. When you notice them, smile and say thank you. That acknowledgement amplifies their power. In the coming days, you may receive unexpected communication, perhaps a message, a call, or an invitation that brings new understanding. Receive it with discernment. Not every voice deserves space in your heart, but every event will reveal something useful. Trust your first inner reaction. That is me speaking through your intuition. If peace floods your chest, it is from me. If tightness or confusion arises, pause and pray. I will clarify. Michael adds, there will be a moment soon when your daughter will reach for you. She may not ask directly for help, but she will express a need through emotion, through silence, or through a subtle comment. Be ready to respond with love, not judgment. This is the moment we are preparing you for. Your calmness then will become the bridge heaven uses to pull her fully out of the storm. Nothing dramatic needs to be said. Your presence will be enough. The same energy you feel right now as you read this mixture of awe, love, and quiet urgency is the same energy you will carry into that conversation. Heaven will do the rest. You might ask, why didn't I see this earlier? Do not blame yourself. Some lessons can only emerge at the right time when both hearts are ready. Heaven's timing is a choreography of infinite wisdom. You are not late. You are perfectly on time. The message reached you now because this is the window when intervention is most effective. The angels never waste a moment. Tonight, before you sleep, speak softly to the heavens. Call upon Michael by name. Say, Archangel Michael, guardian of my daughter, surround her with your protective light. Cut away every attachment, influence, or intention that does not serve her highest path. Bring her peace, truth, and clarity. As you say this, envision blue and white light expanding from your heart, traveling through space to reach her. You don't need to imagine exact details. Light knows where to go. Even if she is far away, the vibration travels instantly because spiritual energy is not bound by distance. Do this for 7 nights and watch how circumstances begin to shift. In the morning, you may notice small improvements. She may sound lighter, events may unfold with surprising grace. Give thanks for every tiny sign. Gratitude accelerates miracles. When you thank heaven before the full answer arrives, you demonstrate complete trust, and trust opens all gates. God has never failed you and will not start now. Remember, child, this is not punishment or tragedy. This is awakening. The situation that looked dangerous is actually the stage on which divine intervention will be visible. Soon you will look back and realize how perfectly things aligned. The very people who once seemed like threats will serve as instruments of truth, unintentionally revealing what needed to be known. And your daughter will grow stronger through it, more aware, more aligned with her purpose. She will begin to sense the invisible hand that has been guiding her all along. Archangel Michael says, "Tell them that protection is not only about shielding from harm. It is also about revealing truth." Some truths can be uncomfortable at first, but they lead to freedom. Your daughter will discover something, a conversation, a hidden motive, a realization that will open her eyes. When that happens, she may cry or withdraw for a moment. Be gentle. Then her soul will be adjusting to light. The moment of realization is also the moment of liberation. Afterward, she will feel lighter, more herself, and more connected to you than before. You might sense her energy from a distance, a sudden thought of her, a warmth, a pulse of emotion. When that happens, stop and send love, silently. Those silent transmissions are powerful. The spiritual bond between parent and child transcends physical boundaries. Even if miles separate you, the vibration of love bridges it instantly. Never underestimate your spiritual authority as a parent. Heaven honors it. Michael reminds you, stay grounded in light. Do not engage in arguments or fears stirred by others. Many around you may not understand what is happening, but you do because heaven has chosen to reveal it to you first. Keep your environment peaceful, light a candle when you pray. Music that uplifts your heart will amplify your vibration. Avoid words of worry spoken repeatedly. Instead, use words of power. Say, "All is well under divine law." God's hand is guiding everything. Say it when you wake, when you drive, when you cook. Your words create atmosphere. They prepare the path for miracles. There will be moments when your mind drifts to worst-case scenarios. That is natural for human hearts. When that happens, gently bring yourself back with this affirmation. God has already gone ahead of me. My daughter is safe. The outcome is blessed. The mind may resist, but the spirit knows the truth. Over time, you will feel a noticeable peace settle over you, and that peace will extend to her as well. Souls communicate silently, and your calmness will reach her subconscious, helping her make wiser choices even when she doesn't know why. Child, you are doing better than you think. Heaven is proud of you. There is a radiance around you right now. Shimmering light that extends from your chest to the heavens. Every time you choose prayer over panic, that light intensifies. You are becoming an anchor of divine energy in your family line. Generations before you prayed for this kind of connection but did not have the awareness to sustain it. You do. You are breaking cycles of fear, bringing spiritual maturity into your lineage. Your daughter will inherit not only your care but your faith. Soon something beautiful will happen. You will notice her eyes softening, again, her laughter returning, her confidence growing. The heaviness you've sensed will lift gradually. It won't be sudden fireworks. It will be a gentle sunrise after a long night. One morning you will wake up and the anxiety that used to linger in your chest will be gone. You'll realize that peace has replaced it permanently. That will be the sign that heaven's intervention is complete. Until then, keep walking in faith step by step, knowing each moment is guided. Archangel Michael says softly, now you have nothing to fear. The light is stronger than the darkness and the outcome has already been secured in heaven. Continue to pray. Continue to trust. Continue to love. The seriousness of this message was not meant to frighten you, but to awaken your divine authority. Heaven wants you to remember that your prayers move mountains. When you speak, angels respond. When you believe, doors open. This situation is a classroom of faith, a sacred opportunity to witness the living proof that God never abandons His children. If ever doubt whispers, remember this. The same God who created galaxies also crafted your daughter's heartbeat. He will not let that rhythm fall out of tune. He is aligning every beat with divine purpose. You can rest in that. Close your eyes now for a moment and imagine light wrapping around both of you. Feel it expand until it fills the space where you sit. This is real. Heaven is near. Your angels are not distant beings. They are present companions guiding you through every breath. Michael stands at the threshold of your home tonight. And no harm will enter. Peace will guard your doorway. Love will guard your mind. Hope will guard your heart. And when this storm finally passes, and it will, you will look at your daughter and see not only the child you love, but the miracle God performed. You will see strength in her eyes, wisdom in her words, and gratitude in her soul. The bond between you will be deeper than ever. You will know that the message you received today was the turning point. The divine alert that awakened the chain of miracles now unfolding. So be still, beloved one. Heaven is handling what human hands cannot. Continue to trust. Continue to pray. Continue to believe. Nothing will go wrong with you or with her. You are safe. She is safe. And God's plan is perfect. I am with you always before the message through the storm and long after peace returns. God with Archangel Michael by your side. God says, my beloved child, calm your heart and listen with all the stillness of your spirit, for this is a very serious message that you must not ignore. Archangel Michael stands beside you right now, his wings open wide to protect your home and your loved ones. His voice trembles with urgency because this message concerns your daughter, your precious one, the light of your heart. Heaven has seen something that requires your immediate attention. Do not panic, for the hand of God is already upon her, surrounding her in divine protection. But you must listen, for your awareness, your prayers, and your actions are needed at this very moment. Your daughter, though she is your joy, has been walking through a cloud of confusion and spiritual interference. There are energies around her that seek to distract, to mislead, to cause her to doubt herself and her worth. But God says this clearly to you. Do not be afraid, for I am the Lord your God, and I have already begun the process of restoring her. You only need to trust me and pray without ceasing. The situation may look alarming in the natural world, but in the spiritual realm, angels are already surrounding her, clearing the path and silencing the voices that are not of love and truth. Archangel Michael says, you must not allow fear to control your thoughts. Fear opens the door to confusion, but faith opens the gates of miracles. He stands at her side, holding a shield of light before her, deflecting the darts of darkness that others may have sent, words of jealousy, energy of deceit, or the burden of wrong influence. Your daughter has been in the company of someone who does not carry good intentions. This person appears kind and trustworthy, but in their heart lies manipulation. Yet God says, I will expose the false friend. I will reveal what was hidden in the dark. My child, you have prayed many nights for your daughter's safety, even when you didn't know exactly what was wrong. Heaven heard those cries. The tears you shed in silence were not ignored. Every word you whispered into the quiet air reached the throne of heaven. God says, because you prayed, I have sent my warrior angels to act swiftly, nothing shall destroy what I have blessed. Your daughter is mine, and she will rise again in light. You may feel anxious right now, sensing that something is not right, but that sense is not fear. It is the Holy Spirit stirring in you, alerting you that your prayer is needed right now. Do not blame yourself and do not let worry overwhelm you. Instead, lift your voice in prayer and call upon Archangel Michael. Speak his name aloud. Say, Michael, guardian of truth, protect my daughter. For the moment you do, light will rush to where she is. There are forces around her trying to pull her into a circle of deceit where truth is twisted and emotions are used as weapons. But God says, my light is stronger than their darkness. My truth will pierce through the lies. I will deliver her from those who pretend to love her but plan to use her. You may not see it yet, but behind the scenes, an unseen war is taking place. A war for her peace, her clarity, and her soul's direction. Archangel Michael is commanding the host of heaven even now. He says, this child belongs to the light. I will not allow darkness to claim her. He is moving through the spiritual atmosphere, cutting away the cords that have tried to bind her mind, heal her emotions, and cleanse her surroundings. You must join your faith with his. Speak protection over her daily morning and night. Every time you call her name with love, an angel is sent to her side. God says your daughter carries a great purpose. That is why she has been attacked spiritually. The enemy always targets what is destined. My child, listen closely, for this moment has been chosen by heaven itself. The voice you are hearing now is not of this world. It carries the weight of divine urgency. I, the Lord your God, speak to you through the light of Archangel Michael, who stands beside you right now. His wings are wide and fierce with light. His sword glows with the fire of truth, and his heart trembles with concern for you and your daughter. Do not be afraid as you receive this message, but understand that this is not the time to delay. What is being revealed now is for the safety, healing, and future of your family. Michael says, child of God, do not ignore this message. This is very serious. There is a stirring in the unseen that surrounds your daughter. She has walked into a situation that carries weight and consequence, and your immediate attention is required. Heaven has been watching over her even in the moments when she has felt alone or misunderstood. Angels have been dispatched to protect her, but she needs the covering of your prayer, your words, and your faith. God says, I have seen every tear you have shed for your daughter. I have witnessed your silent prayers at night when you thought no one was listening. But I have been there recording every word, collecting every tear. Your love for her has not gone unnoticed. She is my child, too. And though she may be surrounded by confusion and earthly noise, my light still surrounds her. Something is stirring around her life that needs your attention. Now, this is not to cause fear, but to awaken your spirit into deeper prayer and trust. Michael's voice grows stronger. He says her soul has been in conflict, torn between what she feels and what she knows is right. There are influences around her that do not carry the vibration of light. These influences whisper lies, create confusion, and disguise themselves as comfort. But I tell you in truth, light will expose what darkness has tried to hide. You must intercede for her right now, not tomorrow, not later. Your prayers can shift what has been planned against her. Heaven will respond to your cry faster than lightning strikes the earth. When you call on the name of the Lord, God continues, do not fear what you cannot see. I am revealing this because I am giving you authority to change it. Do not speak words of panic or despair, but words of power, faith, and love. When you pray for your daughter, call her by name and declare that she belongs to me. Speak over her the promises I gave long ago, that no weapon formed against her shall prosper, that angels guard her steps, that her destiny remains intact beneath my protection. She is not lost. She is being pulled back into the light. Even now, there are moments when a parent's love mirrors the love of heaven itself. The pain you feel for your daughter is not in vain. It is the echo of divine compassion. You are not powerless. Heaven has assigned you as a guardian in the Spirit, one whose voice can summon help from the unseen realms. Each time you speak her name with faith, Michael's army strengthens its shield around her. You may not realize it, but your prayers have already prevented many dangers that were never revealed to you. Archangel Michael speaks again. There is a shadow trying to enter her circle through deception. It disguises itself as friendship or comfort, but it seeks to separate her from divine purpose. The shadow cannot remain hidden any longer. In the next few days, things will begin to surface. Pay attention to what she says, how she behaves, and what she avoids saying. You will sense something stirring within your spirit. Trust that intuition. It is heaven whispering guidance to you. God says, "My child, do not confront her with fear, but with love." The enemy thrives on conflict and misunderstanding, but he flees from peace and compassion. When you speak to your daughter, let my words flow through you. Let her feel that she is not condemned but cherished. I have planted within her heart a seed of light that cannot be destroyed. No matter how far she drifts, that seed will find its way back to the sun. Heaven knows your daughter's name. Angels call her by it when they protect her in the night. She is not beyond hope. What is happening now is a moment of awakening, not punishment. God's grace is about to surround her like a storm of mercy. You may feel uncertain, but divine timing is unfolding perfectly. You are not alone. Michael stands at the edge of her path, clearing the dangers that you cannot see, whispering into her conscience, trying to pull her toward safety. Michael says, there is a moment coming when truth will be revealed to you. It may come through a message, a dream, or a sudden confession. Do not react in fear when it happens. Stand firm. God will give you the right words at the right time. You will not be alone in that moment. You will feel my presence like a hand on your shoulder reminding you that heaven is with you. Your daughter will sense that she is loved even in correction. That love will be the doorway that pulls her out of the confusion she is in. God speaks again. Do you remember the times when you held her as a child and whispered prayers over her sleep? Those prayers never disappeared. They built walls of light around her life. They have not weakened with time. They are still active, still alive, still carrying power. Tonight, I ask you to do the same once more. Speak those words again. Say her name before heaven, and I will dispatch angels to move faster than ever before. There is something unfolding now that prayer alone can shift. There are days when you will feel the pressure of fear trying to rise. But I say, do not let fear be your master. Fear is the fog that hides what is already being healed. Your faith will reveal what I am fixing. You must remember that I am the God who turns ashes into beauty, storms into peace, and confusion into purpose. Your daughter's story is not ending. It is transforming. Michael says, your prayers tonight will cause a chain reaction in the heavens. You will not see it with your eyes, but you will feel it in your heart. When you speak words of faith, light bursts forth into her surroundings. Those who meant her harm will grow restless and be exposed. Hidden conversations will come to light. What was done in secret will no longer remain in secret. The divine hand is moving and truth is about to surface. God says be patient with the process. What looks like chaos is often the shaking before restoration. I am not removing your daughter from your life. I am pulling her closer. The temporary distance between you is being used to awaken her heart. She will see your strength and your peace, and she will begin to wonder where it comes from. When she asks, tell her it comes from me. Your calmness will speak louder than any argument. Your peace will be the bridge that leads her home. The spiritual realm is very active around your family. Now, there are angels of protection positioned near her, and Michael himself has taken command. You must continue to speak the promises of protection over her daily. The more you do, the more power heaven has to intervene on her behalf. Words are energy, and energy moves mountains. Michael says, there will be a test of faith soon. Do not let emotions control your decisions. The enemy will try to push you to act in fear or anger. Resist that. Stay anchored in light. Call my name when you feel weak, and I will stand beside you. When you feel helpless, look upward and say, Michael, fight for her. Those words open the gates of heavenly warfare. And I will move swiftly. God says, you have been chosen as a vessel of restoration. I am using your love as the instrument to bring healing. Do not underestimate the power that flows through you. When you speak words of blessing, heaven listens. When you cry, angels collect your tears. When you intercede, I act. Your role is sacred. Through you, your daughter will find her way back into light and truth. The forces that sought to entangle her will lose power because of your obedience. Michael says, I have seen the path she is walking, and though it bends through shadows, I am clearing it. Every hidden plan against her peace is dissolving. Those who tried to manipulate her will face their own awakening. Truth will pierce through the fog. She will realize who truly loves her and who does not. You must trust that divine justice is already unfolding. God continues, "In the days ahead, I will send signs." You may notice repeating numbers, feathers, songs that carry hidden meaning, or sudden waves of emotion when thinking of her. These are not coincidences. They are confirmations that I am moving. Each sign will remind you that the situation is not in the hands of men but in mine. The outcome will glorify me, not destroy her. There is light breaking through the storm clouds. Now, even as you read this, Archangel Michael extends his sword toward the unseen forces of confusion surrounding your daughter. He cuts through manipulation, deceit, and fear. He raises his voice in command. By divine authority, this child is protected. No darkness may touch her purpose. No plan against her shall prosper. Let the power of heaven restore her mind, her heart, her relationships, and her peace. The atmosphere shifts. You can almost sense the weight lifting. God whispers, "Now breathe." The burden you carried is being lifted. I am taking what was heavy and replacing it with hope. You will soon receive communication from her that feels different, softer, clearer, more open. That is the beginning of her healing. She may not express it immediately, but her heart is being stirred. Continue to respond with love. Do not remind her of what went wrong. Remind her of who she truly is. My beloved child, heaven watches over her. The angels rejoice every time a mother prays because they know that love spoken in faith can rewrite destiny. What you are doing now is rewriting the story in heaven's ink. You are changing the spiritual atmosphere of your family. Your home is being filled with divine protection. Your daughter's path with divine light. Michael says there will be peace again. It may not.